all of them. You create all these characters, and they're not really comparable because they're all very different. And I love my job, and I love going to work, and it doesn't really matter what I'm doing in there. I'm always having a good time and happy to be there.
Prince Zuko, because he's one of the greatest characters ever written. That's it.
Aside from the obvious ones, which I'm not going to go there. Instead, I would go with like the very first video game I ever did, which would have been Buffy the Vampire Slayer and doing the Master.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that was me! That was right.
Right there, waving, right you with the blue shirt, yeah. Yeah, you sir.
First of all, I got a question. Were you guys on my con guide? I've been stuck in the vendor's room all weekend working.
The answer is yes, as soon as we're done here, just outside the door. How's that?
We've been doing it.
You're here, we'll go off the road.
Yeah, we'll go off the road. We got the crowd.
All right. Second question. Have you guys ever cosplayed anything from what you've worked in? And if not, would you given the opportunity?
I was here last year.
What'd you do?
I already know you did.
Beloved friend made me a Koga cosplay. It's not a skirt, it's a coat. The weirdest part of that was I was going, how the hell am I going to get from the hotel to here without it turning into a freak show? I was cosplaying. I walked through and all y'all, like people were like, you know, just like going, decent Koga. I signed your boo. I completely became part of the hive. I vanished into obscurity by becoming one of the Borg. Interesting sociological observation. And then I came in and screamed, and then it all went. Yes.
I've been asked to do Wesker so many times as a cosplay. And finally, this is the, again, I turn it into a plug. Apocalypse Kiss coming out next year. The hair is blonde, and I did work out and lose all my middle-aged fat. And there's actually a video online where I'm promoting Apocalypse Kiss, if you look for it, at the very end, because the producer, Carmela Hayes, she really was a big fan of Resident Evil, which is why I ended up in the movie. So the two of us are on this video, and the very last portion of it, I've got the shades and the jacket, and we do a little Wesker exchange. So I did cosplay him on video on YouTube.
I have not cosplayed yet, but I did play Rufio. I will. I'm gonna show up at a convention one of these days and just roll with it, you know? But it's gotta be sexy. Like, you gotta be so good that it's very intimidating, for sure.
I haven't, but I would love to. But it depends on what character, because, like, you know, I mean, they have to be wearing clothes.
They don't have to be.
People ask me to cosplay some characters, and I'm like, are you joking? Like, Icarus would be a little tough. Because, you know, how does she hold that up at all? I don't get it. Like, it just covers the nipple, but it's from the bottom. Like, what is supporting that? Those huge things. Sorry, but no.
They have their own gravity.
Yeah, they do. She's got it. She loves melons, and she has melons. And yeah, I would love to. I'd really like to cosplay. If I had time to make a costume, there are plenty of characters I would love to do. I think that Yuri from Angel Beats would be a blast to do something like that. So there's plenty that I would do, but some of them I would not.
I'm actually cosplaying right now. This is a Scott McNeil outfit. I got it in the dealer's room. It's a onesie. It's awesome. I'm actually a tiny little Latvian woman. Just zips up the back.
It zips up the crack.
Red dotted, white dotted tomato. Sorry.
I am an aspiring actress, and I've been going to school for like 6 years now for like acting, and I love all you guys, and I love this. I really want Dante to sign this because I absolutely love you as constituent, and I would like to get a picture with all of you if that's possible. Oh.
Well, what we have to do is because he's.
So basically,
Like I say yes to everything.
yes. We'll do that. Come, be right here when we come off the stage. We'll do that. Awesome. Yes, in the turquoise. Yes, my love.
Good. I would like to come and say goodbye to you because I have to leave. And I haven't even said hello to Brittney yet this weekend.
Hello?
Say bye.
In this particular circumstance, Mum, get your
Thank you,
bummer.
sweetheart. Bye, baby. Bye.
This, by the way, for those who don't know, this is Mum. Please say hi, Mum.
Hi, Mom. I need to borrow money.
I'm sorry, guys.
Right on speaker.
What? I didn't even know it went.
Oh, think your daughter has something to tell you. She's not being able to pay her bills.
It's not working yet. The phone is not working.
It's not working? Oh, well,
Call her
nice
back.
to meet you, Dante.
You tell us.
And, bye, everybody.
Can I pick one? I want to pick one. I'll pick you eventually, but we're going here.
Okay, I have one question. I already forgot this, but
So I don't have to answer.
did you guys always know that you wanted to like perform or do something like anything acting in the beginning? And Dante, I'm kind of embarrassed, but can you say something like in Zuko's voice? Saying
Melanie. I don't know. Just come with me to the Fire Nation. I have some things I want to show you. But I started acting at 10 years old, so I kind of, there's nothing, I don't know how to do anything else. So that's my answer.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a performer. I started out in the theater, but always. It's just been my passion.
Yes. I was actually napping in the hotel room in my head. I think we talked about this also. Yeah, no, for me it was, as I said before, 7 years old watching Hollywood and the Stars with Joseph Cotten narrating after some crappy movie on Dialing for Dollars. And that inspired me, and from then on, it was the only thing I ever thought of. Yeah.
Basically, you've taken a horrifying and debilitating mental illness and turned it into a profitable career. Many have the desire, few are called, only some will answer. Yeah, it is. You can't not do it, because if I wasn't doing in small padded rooms screaming, I'd be in a small padded room screaming.
The green animal over there is cute.
DC, I got this really awesome print from the artist alley upstairs, and because it's from Mass Effect. And I was wondering.
I have no idea where this is going.
Excited for me later. I mean.
Well, of course, I think we're running to the airport after this. But like you said, if you come up front right at the end here, absolutely.
Yeah, and I was wondering if you were anticipating like the hype that Mass Effect brought to like this entire world.
I assumed what it would do in France, but I had no idea. No, I knew it was big, so yeah. So I didn't know. I didn't know it last. That the love of it would last this long. So I'm just fingers crossed that the Gap come back in Mass Effect 4 because I'm the voice of all Gap. So fingers crossed.
I'm sorry.
Bryce, we need you on to pick one here.
my question for all of you guys. What was the worst bomb anyone ever left you in the recording studio?
Did you know that you can jar a fart? And they will last for weeks.
It really does.
Scott, just so you know, it's not a good gift to give others.
It's something of myself. And
Curiosity killed the
food.
cat.
Some fan probably wants it.
No, I think you mean like in animation, right? Like when a character. None of those are appropriate for this audience. Sometimes I leave farts. Like if I like know somebody's coming in to record next after me, and like we have this really passionate scene, and there's all these silences, and they're blushing, and there's the bubbles, I just like. Just leave it in there for later. But really, the best ones are when you're playing like an adorable little girl and you say something completely raunchy. And they're not expecting it.
Such as?
I did someone who played Rhea Oshima in Detective Loki Ragnarok, and they were, as you can imagine, it was very, very crazy.
You're good at picking.
Because inside I just close my eyes and do this.
Oh God, do it!
Running down the line, right to the back by the wall. Yes, you would just turn around. Wow, you're pretty.
Stand up. Hacky joke, I'm sorry.
We fit easily into overhead storage bins. It's
There
okay.
you go.
Thank you.
Okay, my question is for Dante. I was wondering if you could like tell us what you thought about Zuko's ending in the search, and also if you could say my name, which is Asia.
Hi, Asia.
And also, this is Jalissa. Can you say hi, please?
Yo, Jalissa. How's it going? Yo, I don't know. I didn't read all of the search yet. I'm like only finished the first book, and the second book just came out, so I don't know exactly what's going on yet. But I will do some. I'm gonna do some voice stuff for the YouTube. And then what was the other question? How do I feel about the ending of Zuko? Like who he ended up with?
Like no,
Or how?
like the whole thing with his mom.
Oh yeah, I'm not there yet. I can't even talk on it.
You don't know? Spoilers!
I don't know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Please, for the love of honor.
Can you say
Oh, anything else?
Zulima?
And Zulima too. Water bottle in the back. Water bottle. Yeah. Hey.
Okay, so I have two quick questions. The first one's for Dante. My friend wants to know how was it uncomfortable or comfortable with those tights when you were playing Rufio? And the second question for all of you is, with shippings, do you ever notice it while you're recording voices, or is it something that pops up when you're around fans or something like that?
With
Shipping, relationship. Oh man, y'all don't ship? Why you trying to We had this discussion. Don't go into the shipping world if you're not into the shipping world. Do you ship? Are you into shipping, or did you feel shipping with certain characters? Don't get involved. Shipping is like relationships. Shipping. So like characters that there's this whole thing. OTP. There it is. Speak on some shipping. Speak on some shipping.
That's so windy.
Here's what I
That's so
hear.
windy.
I hear
Shipping.
how comfortable it is it in your pair of tights, and then the next thing I hear is when it comes up. There is a direct correlation, by the way. Sometimes tights are more comfortable than others.
The tight thing this is the thing about Rufio. Like now it's like really cool, but back when I was a 15-year-old kid and they were figuring out what Rufio was gonna look like, there was a bunch of different sketches. There was a sketch with me with like dreadlocks, there was like another sketch in like leather, and then we were doing all different kinds of things. And then one day, they come with these tights, and these like ripped up jeans, and a t-shirt that shows my belly button, and this Michael Jackson jacket when Michael Jackson was not cool in like, the early 90s. And then they put this whole thing on, and then the hair came. And you're like, whoa. And then I'm in the back of my mind, like, I hope this is not the one. this can't be what it's gonna look like, you know what I'm saying? Because it just wasn't that cool in the moment. And then you walk, then they take me onto the set, and then like Stephen has to see this, right? I'm like, man, I hope Stephen's like, let's try something else. And I walk around the corner of the friggin' Never Tree, and I remember it. It's like clear as day. And I walk around, and then Stephen turns around, and he's like, yes. You gotta rock that midriff. If you're gonna cosplay Rufio and you're not rocking the midriff, you're not doing it right.
Enough time for one question apiece.
All right, lightning round. We've done this before. Every hand that is up now, stay up. Every other hand that is not up now will not have a chance to go up. We're going to do the fastest questions and answers in the entire world, starting right here. Go. And time's up.
DC, how much fun did you have playing Wesker in the video games?
I was working. It was not fun at all.
Thoughts on the original Grinch movie?
What?
Thoughts on the original Grinch movie, the animated one with the Who's.
Oh,
Best
awesome.
thing ever made.
Awesome.
You know who did the? You know the song? You only one, Mr. Grinch. You know who sang that? Tony the Tiger. Phil Ravenstein. Yes.
What was more challenging? Being working behind the microphone or in front of the camera?
Find the fight Ramon. To me, way more interesting, way more creative, way more. Because I played so many weird things. You play them all at once. It's fast. On camera, you do a lot of 16-hour days where you work for like 4 seconds. It's
Behind the mic is more difficult.
and more fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's my.
It's all good.
That's
It's
what
all
the film
fun.
role is, though.
It's all fun.
Okay, go.
This question for Dante. Since I someone's asked for you to do voices as Zuko, can you do one as Jay Long?
Yes!
Dragging up. I got a quick question before we go. Who did not make it to my line that wanted to get something signed? So let me see. I know this is really because I have like you and come through you in the hood, you in the ears, you in the blue shirt. I have the last 3 of my limited thing for this thing that are signed. Here you go. Thank you guys. Awesome. All right, we'll keep going with questions.
Okay, go.
DC, if you could, would you cosplay as Legion?
If I could, absolutely. Yeah. Oh boy, what did I just say? I just realized that's gonna get really hot after an hour. But yeah, I would.
Okay, go.
Yeah, DC. I saw the movie that pt2. Yeah, and you go down with the ship.
Do you go down? Do you go down?
I'll go
with the
down
ship?
with whatever. So.
Titanic,
Down at the Titanic 2 on the captain of the ship. I had to go down with it. And actually, I blew up before it went down. So, by the way, you really should look into your viewing habits.
Yes.
What's the weirdest thing you've heard in an autograph line?
Heard? I'm not allowed by law to tell you.
I don't know if it's a herd, but like 5 times today at my table, they wanted my liaison to sign.
Have you ever had a dream where you were one of your characters?
Yes. I have dreams where I am all of them. Sometimes my characters have dreams that they're me. Those are the freaky ones. All right, go. Yep.
Brittney, can I take another picture with you?
Most definitely.
Richard.
Richard.
He was always being cool as I'm not even going to do those.
Huh?
Who you guys?
Dante, do you think Jake Long and Zuko would work together in a firefight?
Yeah, it would be the best dynamic duo of all time.
Everybody, which mythological creature would you be and why?
I am a mythological creature. Canadians are mythological creatures. Therefore, I am and I am not.
I would want to be a unicorn.
Yes. I concur.
Brittney, come on.
I want to be a Pegahorsicon.
If you guys could be a sandwich, what kind of sandwich would you be?
Awesome sandwich.
A Jill sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't eat bread.
Go ahead. Sure, black shirt. Yeah, you.
This one's for Brittney. Is there anything particularly difficult about dubbing anime?
Yeah, thanks for the quick question.
Well, yeah, there's lots of stuff that's difficult about it. I mean, yeah, it's always a challenge. It's acting and creating the character and, you know, being part of the character and doing it really quickly, really
And
fast.
acting with somebody else's lips.
Yes.
Quick side, you don't know the weird thing. I just gotta tell you, I gotta tell a story. Oh, never mind.
Back right there. We're going good. Oh, Luigi.
Luigi.
What are all four actors? What are some of your favorite lines you got to say?